Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How you guys doing? It is a rainy day. Cool, not too cold, but it's cool out for sure. Compared to the last like 7 days of sunshine, blue skies. I've got on my bike a bunch of times. Yesterday I did a 50K bike ride and managed to do, I think it was 24.4 kilometers per hour average speed, which is really good for me at the beginning of the year. I'd like to be up and over 26 to 28 kilometers an hour for like a 50-kilometer bike ride, but time will tell. It's got to do more and more bike rides. And let me take a sip of my Bucky's coffee. It's not Bucky's coffee. It's my home. No, it's my what is it? Costa Rica coffee. As you remember, possibly, Paul and I, when we were down in Florida, Paul bought the Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Sorry, Dunkin' Donuts. It doesn't even compare to my Costa Rica freshly ground coffee beans every single morning. Huge difference, like massive difference. It was like drinking tea compared to strong coffee. That's the difference between Dunkin' Donuts, and I put the same amount in. I have to actually put, I think, more coffee in of the Dunkin' Donuts to justify, and again, it still didn't even come close, but anyway. So yeah, that's what we've been doing the last little while, and we obviously been busy doing videos with the van, still trying to work out a lot of little things on the van. I think Carol and I are going to go up to the cottage tomorrow or Wednesday and just help clean out or like get the cottage kind of ready for my mom and my sister, who are going up this weekend, and they're going to do the rest of the cleanup. But we're going to like take all the stuff out of the living room, set up the deck, blow the leaves, do some cleaning, and we might sleep there, we might not, and then we'll come home and then finish the van as best we can before we head out west. It's very exciting, but it's happening really fast. And my cousin Andrew just sent me a weather update saying that it's going to be like anywhere from 5 degrees to 14 degrees every single day that we're doing this 320 kilometer bike ride over 3 days. And the chances of rain are 60 to 70% every day. One day is like 1 millimeter, which to me means it's only going to rain for a little bit, and then the rest of the day might be nice. I don't know, but it says cloudy rain every single freaking day. So and then today is just a reminder of how the weather might be when we're out there, and we just don't want to be cold for 6 hours or more. My cousin Andrew just did a 100K bike ride, and he lives in Calgary. I think he did like 700 and something meters over the course of his ride, which is amazing. I don't think I've ever done 700 meters of elevation. So he did 700 meters of elevation. I think he averaged 21 kilometers an hour. Again, 100 kilometer bike ride is a long time. I think he did it in 4 hours and 4.5 hours approximately. So that was his first time ever doing a 100K bike ride. And I said doing a 100K bike ride is doable, and it's hard in itself, but to get up and do the same thing again the next day, that's the hard part. And then do it again, like to do it 3 times in a row. Never ever experienced anything like that, and mountains on top of that. There's a hill that goes from my house up to Yonge Street, and it's a 4% grade, and I usually drop down to about 12 kilometers an hour going up that. And I looked at some of the grades of this bike ride that we're going to be doing in BC, and one of them is 24-degree grade for 300 feet, because for some reason their thing is in feet. So it's a 24% grade, oh my god, for the distance of 300 feet. So it will be killer. A lot of the other big hills that I was looking at, they're like, you know, 4 to like 10 or 12 So those are going to be hard enough, but that one that's going to be 20. Oh my God. And it's just outside of Golden. So I got a lot of things to do today. I've got to go to the post office, bank. We've got to go to the bike shop so I can buy some more rain gear. I need a cage, which is something that hooks to the seat post of your bike, and then you can hang saddlebags off the top. They're not called saddlebags, they're called pannier or something like that. And that's where you put all your tools and your extra clothing and food, possibly extra water. There are water stations along the way, there are washrooms along the way, so it's not like we can't get water. And there are, I think, at least one food stop, possibly 2 food stops in that 100 kilometers. So like I've experienced yesterday, I should have ate 3 times on my bike ride. And again, you don't have to eat a lot of food, just like little power bar things, gels. And then I have to go to Canadian Tire, buy a riv nut tool. There's a bunch of things we're missing to get the bed ready for our trip out west. We need the bed in and installed and raised because we need that floor space for all of our gear. And yeah, it's going to be exciting. So I'm going to take you guys along with me. First stop is the post office. That was a waste of time. The lady in there was just had a whole lot of things to go wrong. And it was like taking forever. I don't have ever. And just to give you a heads up, the Bradford post office is the slowest post office in the area. So I always try to do my postal stuff either in Lefroy or Newmarket. They're very, very quick, efficient. I'm not sure what's up with the Bradford location, but wow. Oh yeah, gas prices here are $2.04.9 per liter Canadian, obviously. Back at my house it was just $2.09. Here it's 4 cents more. I don't think we picked the right year to travel across Canada. Jeez. Great, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Take care.
Bye. It is slow Mondays today. Like everybody's out, everybody's doing their banking, everybody's doing their post office stuff. Let's hope it speeds up a little bit. There's only so much time in the day all these things are open that we need. While I was waiting in line, I found another post office on Davis, so we'll hit that up, give that one more try. Worst comes to worst, I'll send it out tomorrow. So it's the 407 transponder. So this car has a transponder, and I usually share this transponder, if I can remember, with Rusty. And the Sprinter van has a transponder, but the Sprinter van transponder was part of the Tiguan, and we gave the Tiguan to my mom. So I took my transponder back, and it just so happened when I went online to add a new license plate to the transponder, they were saying, oh, your transponder is ending its life cycle, order a new one. So I ordered a new one. So it came, so they say install that into your car, take the old one, put it into the bag, plus there's a return stamp, big expedited stamp for the front. And so if you don't return it, they charge you $50. So I'm returning it, and but I think you have 30 days to return it, and I've got lots of time. But I'd rather to get it done and out of my way. You guys like that? Get it done, and then you don't have to think about it again. Because sometimes you procrastinate a little bit, and then it becomes one of those, I don't know, soul-crushing. Like, what's it called? It compounds and stresses you out because you're always thinking about the things that you're supposed to be done. Like, I used to procrastinate my homework in high school. I wouldn't do it. As soon as I got home Friday from school, I should have done all my homework, done. And then you just like, you're free for the rest of the weekend. The whole weekend, I was just thinking about the homework I haven't done that I needed to get done by Monday. And then of course Sunday night you're scrambling, but the whole time you stress yourself out for no reason. I live and learn. All right, next stop, post office again. That was another one of those situations where I'm trying to, like, I don't know if I can just drop this thing off, and I was told in the instructions to actually bring it to a post office and give it to them because it's an expedited thing. So I wasn't sure if I just needed to kind of hand it to them and leave. And in this situation, there's a couple in there, and they had like 6 boxes, and then they had like written instructions for each box, and the person working there had to actually type in the handwritten notes into his computer. And it's just like, oh my God. And I'm again, I am a very patient person, but when you have something you think you can just drop off, like the bank, it was a very long lineup, and I was extremely patient because I needed to sit down, deposit a check, blah, blah, blah. But if you're behind a bunch of people and you're thinking maybe all I had to do is say, excuse me, can I just drop this off? Okay, no problem. I'm gone, and I'm one less person in the lineup. So between packages, I'm like, excuse me, can I just drop this off? And I kind of made sure he saw that it was an expedited parcel. He's like, yeah, no problem. And I'm like, woohoo! So thank you very much. That's a good post office right there. I had to speak up a little bit, but the other place, I don't know. It was a weird situation. Anyway, woo! That's done. Sorry for clapping. So we've got the bank done, the post office done. Now we're gonna go to the bike shop. Get some stuff there, and then we'll keep moving on and bring you guys along with us. Dealing with my own silly problems. Damn it. Bike store is closed Mondays. Totally gapped. That I think because they're open Saturday and Sunday, that they close Mondays, which is totally fine. I just completely forgot that they close Mondays. Anywho, since we're down here in Newmarket, there is, I wanted to go to Best Buy because Carol and I want 2 new suction cups for the Sprinter van. We're still thinking about a Sprinter van name. It's very difficult. We're thinking maybe Great White North. I prefer like a single name, like Rusty is such a, like, it's just like what we call Rusty. Which car are you taking, Rusty? Instead of saying the Chrysler Town and Country. So I'm looking for one name for the Sprinter van. we haven't discovered yet. We're not sure if we're gonna figure it out on the way out west, or I don't know. I don't know. Hello. You too. Hopefully that's exactly what we need. Another job done. 0 problems here. That was good. So suction cup, Best Buy, 2 phones, and now I need to go to Canadian Tire, buy bug spray with the small self-pumping. That's what Carol wants me to get, plus probably a queen size foam bed, 60 by 80 by 3 inches thick at least. Large jug for water. I want to buy a riv nut tool, nuts, bolts. Next stop, Canadian Tire. Finally made it back home, got all the things I needed. Thanks for hanging out with me guys today. See you again in the next video.